Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Sabrina. For today's practice, we're going to focus on releasing your hips and your lower back. So as equestrians, we tend to have very strong adductor muscles, so your inner thighs, and weaker abductors. So this causes imbalances, which can cause strain or pain sometimes in your lower back. So we're going to work on releasing some of that tension that can get stored within your hips and your glutes. So to get started, you're going to face the front of your mat. Find your way into child's pose. So your knees are going to come wide, big toes are going to come together to touch. Arms will come nice and long in front of you. And then just drop your forehead down to the ground. You want to think of your neck getting nice and long, your shoulders are soft. Hips sink back towards your heels. And in this shape right away, just notice how this feels in your back. You can always bring your hips a little bit higher or bring your knees a little bit closer together, a little bit wider, depending on how this feels in your body. And then take a breath in through your nose. And then out through your mouth. And gently press into your palms. Roll your weight forward into tabletop as you breathe in. So your hips are going to be stacked over your knees, shoulders are going to be stacked over your wrists. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Create a L shape with your thumb and your index finger. Your index finger will be pointing towards the front of your space. And then adding a little bit of movement into your spine, you're going to drop your belly, lift your chest, look up, breathe in. And then press and round. Look towards your navel as you breathe out. Do this a few times. Drop your belly, lift your chest, inhale. And then press and round as you exhale. Linger in your exhale breath. See if you can press a little bit more into your palms, so releasing between your shoulder blades. And then one more time, inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, press and round. Come back through center. So finding neutral spine here in tabletop. Belly draws in towards your spine. You're going to start by pressing out your left leg long and back behind you. You're going to curl your left toe under. And then as you do this, keep your navel drawn in towards your spine. You're going to inhale, lift your left leg up so that it's about hip height. Ideally, hips and shoulders are all in the same line. As you do this, notice if you're dipping in your core and see if you can keep everything contained. And then from here, you're just going to bend your left knee and open it out to the side. Take a full breath in and then press it back as you breathe out. Doing this a few times. Breathe in, bend your knee. Exhale, press back. Inhale, notice if you're dropping in your shoulders. Exhale, press back. One more time, bend your left knee. And then just pause here, take a few breaths, and just add a little bit of a gentle flutter here, up and down in your knee. Take a full breath in. Pause as you breathe out, and then slowly step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Your knees and your shoulders are going to be approximately in the same line. You're going to curl your right toe under and then just send your right knee a little bit further back. So you're in a really low lunge in lizard pose. Take a nice long full breath here. And a full breath out. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Curl your right toe under. Draw your knee a little bit closer to get towards you. And then step your left knee back to tabletop. One round of cat-cow. Drop your belly, lift your chest, look up, breathe in. And then press and round as you breathe out. Come back through center, breathing in. Step your right foot all the way back, curl your right toe under, and then again, draw your navel towards your spine, flat lower back. Inhale, lift your right leg. Notice if you dip into your lower back as you do this, keep your core engaged, keep pressing into your palms, and then you're going to take a breath in, bend your right knee, exhale, straighten it out. Breath in, bend. Breath out to straighten. Again, inhale. Exhale, press back. Bend your right knee, and then pause here, and then just pulse your right knee up and down a few times. Take a full breath, pause, and then step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, drawing your right knee close towards your right tricep, your right shoulder, and then send your left leg a little bit further back behind you. As you do these, again, keeping your belly drawn in towards your spine. So you'll find a little bit more activation in your hip flexor as you do this, a little bit more release. Take a nice long full breath in and a full breath out. And then curl your left toe under, draw your left knee a little bit closer towards you, draw your right knee back through center. Again, one round of cat-cow. Drop your belly, lift your chest, look up, breathe in, and then press and round as you breathe out. You're gonna walk your hands a couple of inches forward, curl your toes under, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pressing your way down into your heels. Your knees do not need to be straight. Your heels do not need to touch the ground. You just want to find length at the back of your hamstrings, back of your calves, opening up through your shoulders. Keep your navel drawn in. And then you're going to inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower your heels. Breath in, lift your heels. Breath out to lower. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then you're going to bend your knees a lot, look forward, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, and then step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Sink your hips down low. Bring your hands to your heart. You're in a low squat. Think of pressing your elbows into your thighs to help open up your chest. And then you're going to release your hands down to the ground. Press your hips up. Heel toe your feet in. Feet are hip width distance, so think 2 fists between your feet. And then bring your hands to your shins. Come up halfway here as you breathe in. Roll your shoulders back. Spine is nice and long. And then forward fold. Let that go. Rise all the way up to the sky. Inhale, arms reach up. And then bring your hands to your heart, breathing out. Inhale to lift. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen halfway, hands to shins, breathe in. And then you're going to plant your palms and step it back to downward facing dog as you breathe out. You're going to lower to your knees. And then just turn to face the length of your mat. You're going to bring your knees out nice and wide. So kind of like you're coming into a child's pose, but a little bit wider. Then I want you to take notice of your knees and that your ankles are stacked in the same line. So your shins will be parallel to the side of your mat on either side. The depth of this shape will really depend on how open you are in your hips. Keep your toes flexed so you're protecting your knee, and then you're just going to bring your hands in front of you. This might be enough for you to stay here. So this is called frog pose. And if you have a little bit more space in your hips, you're going to start to walk your elbows down to the ground. So just notice how this is stretching the inside of your legs, so your inner thighs, your adductors. As I mentioned at the beginning, these muscles get really tight. And then take a few breaths here. Take a nice long full breath in and a full breath out. Press into your palms, slowly lift yourself up. Bring your feet together first, toes come together, then draw your knees in. Come to sit on your heels. Close your eyes for a moment. Just notice how this feels. And then flutter your eyes open. We're going to do one final pose on both sides. You're going to come to lie down on your back. Keep your feet connected to your mat. Just come to lie down. Knees stay bent. Roll your shoulders down your back. Feet are hip width distance. You're going to start with your left leg. You're going to cross your left leg over your right knee. Flex your left toes towards your knee. And then think of pressing your left knee open. So if you want a little bit more, you can just bring your left hand to your inside thigh. And then allow your hands to come alongside your body. Press into your palms. Draw your navel to spine. And you're going to pick up your right foot and then start to draw your knees in towards your chest. So you're coming in to thread the needle, but I always want you to first come into the depth of this shape to see how far you can go without holding or pulling with your arms. And then once you've come to your edge, then you can bring your hands behind your right hamstring, find an interlace. You can always place your hands over your shin. You're going to take a full breath here, in through your nose, and then out through your mouth. Notice where you feel the tension. It's likely on the outer edge of your left hip. And then slowly release this side. Uncross your left leg. Just give yourself a moment between sides. And then cross your right ankle over your left. Flex your right toes. Again, press through your right knee so you're getting a little bit more range of motion. Arms stay alongside you or on top of your belly. And then from here, you're going to inhale to lift your left foot off the ground. Draw your knees in towards you. This side might feel very different than the other side. See if you can soften through your shoulders, soften through your face, and then find the interlace behind your hamstring. Take a nice long full breath in and a full breath out. Lower your left foot down, uncross your right leg. And then just come into Shavasana. Extend your legs out nice and long. Arms come alongside you. Turn your palms to face up. Take a full breath in through your nose. And a full breath out your mouth. always invite you to stay here as long as you can. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great rest of your day.